Hello everyone, I'm the Canadian Gaming Penguin. The Final Fantasy XV collaboration event is returning to Final Fantasy XIV on Monday, September 13th, 2021, and will continue on until October 18th, 2021. Note the time zones. Normally I wouldn't make this video until a couple of days or the day before the event begins, but this time I, obviously, am making this video a week ahead of time for two reasons. Before I get into that though, I will note that if you are on the free trial, you will be able to participate in this event despite what the special website says. It's a little confusing right now as it's referencing to how the old free trial was, as the free trial back in 2019 only went up to level 35 and did not include the Heavensward expansion, which goes up to level 60. On the off chance that I'm wrong about this, please let me know in the comments below and I will pin a post saying so. That said, I will also note that if you are on the free trial, you may find it hard to log in at times, as there is the influx of players, and thus the login queues. Free trial users will not be placed in queues, hence why it may be more difficult for you to log in. And more details about this can be found in the letter from the director and producer Naoki Yoshida from July 20th, 2021. I will have a link to it in the description below. Alternatively, you can check out my video on it as I read through that letter, and then I have separate videos for the two letters that came after, and there will be a card up on the screen if you are interested in the July 20th, 2021 letter. Anyways, back to the event. Unlike with other events, which generally requires a lower level needed to participate in the event, this collaboration event requires you to be level 50 and that you have completed the main scenario quest, The Ultimate Weapon. Which means if you're not there yet, you'll have some work to do before you can participate in the event. But do not start panicking yet. As I mentioned, the event begins September 13th and will continue on until October 18th. That means you have a little over a month until the event ends. Again, do pay attention to the time zones. Thus, with a month's time, you should be able to get through the main scenario quest to complete the Ultimate Weapon, which is a level 50 quest, so you'll have the second requirement already completed. And that is the first reason why I'm making this video right away. Now, more about the event, and hold your horses to those of you who have already completed this event before, because you can do it again. The event begins in Ul'dah near the Aetheryte by speaking to the NPC Kipi Jaka, or however you say her name. For those of you who have already completed this event previously, you will be able to do this event again via the seasonal event replay feature. Just speak to Kipi Jaka to make use of the seasonal event replay feature. The seasonal replay feature will also be available to those of you that complete the event for the first time too. The special site goes into more details as to how the seasonal event replay feature works, as it is new. It also notes that, quote, you cannot obtain rewards by using the seasonal event replay feature, end quote. And also notes, quote, journal entries will show the quests as complete even if you choose to replay them, end quote. So basically what that means is that you can't keep replaying the seasonal event to get the outfit, in this case the gear, because the gear is rewarded directly from the quests, so you'll only get those once. And then obviously the journal entries will always show that they're completed, blah 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 blah. It also gives some warnings, and finally it also states this, which I will read out. Quote, if you use the seasonal event replay feature, you will not be able to purchase or exchange quest-related items from the Ironworks hand or recompense officers until all of the above quests have been completed. Additionally, if you have used a seasonal replay feature and the event period ends before you have completed the above quests, you will not be able to purchase or exchange items related to those quests, even if you completed them prior to using the replay feature. So, make sure you get those quests done in time. Now, why might you want to do the event? Well, let's just take a look here. We can see that we have a mount here is a car. And so the question is, do you want a 4-seater mount? Well, that is your answer then as to why you want to do the event. As you can see this car here, this is the Regalia something something mount. It is a 4-seater mount and it is, in my opinion, super cool. It isn't exactly free though. Once you have completed the event, you will be able to purchase the Regalia Type G title, aka the item to buy in order to obtain the Regalia Type G mount, for 200,000 MGP. MGP being the Manderville Gold points from the Manderville Gold saucer in Thanalan. And yes, I know 200,000 is a lot. We also have some gear, a hairstyle, orchestrine rolls, and a triple triad card as rewards. The gear will be rewarded through the quests themselves, as I mentioned before, and the hairstyle in the triple triad card will be available to purchase for MGP, much like the Regalia. The hairstyle will be at a cost of 20,000 MGP, and the triple triad card will cost around 10,000 MGP. Although, if we look at the lodestone right now, for whatever reason, it's showing it's 200,000 MGP. So I don't know what's up with that. Anyways, and the orchestrine rolls will be available to exchange for an item to an NPC. And as this is all event related, I'll go into more details about it during the event itself. Basically, a fate is involved, and then exchanging items dropped from a fate to an NPC. But anyway, so in a week's time, I will have more information about that once the event is up again. Now, as you might have guessed it, my second reason for making this video as far ahead is so that you have more time to start saving up your MGP. In total, you will need 230,000 MGP. That is a lot, but you have over a month's time to collect it. So hopefully you started saving up your MGP during the Make It Rain campaign that occurred not too long ago. If not, fret not, you have lots of time. As a tip, just make sure to do the weekly challenge log for extra MGP, participate in the fashion report even without putting any effort into it, and participate in the mini cacpot every day, and you will build up a lot of MGP in no time. And don't forget the jumbo cacpot that occurs once a week. For the fashion report, there are other people on YouTube and or Reddit, etc. that will give tips for each week's fashion report. I don't do it because I don't have enough knowledge to do it. I do know that Mione does the fashion report, but I'm not sure who else does, so I'm a bit useless in that regard to point you in the direction. Sorry? Anyways, I would also like to take this time to say that the next letter from the producer live, if we take a look at the lodestone here, we'll see that the next letter from the producer live part 66 will occur on Friday, September 17th at 7 p.m. PDT. Obviously pay attention to your own time zone for the time for that to start. And as you can see, it also says that this includes live interpretation from Japanese to English. So yay! And I will have a separate video that talks a little bit more about that, but I figured I'd mention that in this video as well. And one final note is that there is also a little trailer that you can see here that is for the event, and you can either watch it directly on the website here or on the YouTube channel itself. Anyways, that is it for this video. Thanks for watching!